Howdy people. Okay, today I've got another one that Regan grew. Check out this. It's a chocolate Naga. And I've spoken about Nagas plenty of times. I won't get into the, is it a butt and are they the same thing? All of that you can find on the internet. Man, this thing stinks. I mean that in a good way. Very, very floral. A lot of perfume to it, and this is the last one of the bunch that I've been reviewing lately. And man, just the shape on this thing is nasty. Like, check out how big it is. Oh, look. Okay, it's got a few little soft spots on it, but that's okay. It has been in the fridge for a while. Oh, look, you know what? I'm keen, but I'm also a little bit. This is pretty big and pretty ugly looking. All right, here we go. Wow. There's so much flavour in it, but back of the throat instantly, tongue instant. That would have been a lot crunchier had it been had I had done this, you know, a couple of days ago. But wow, man, the smell exactly the same as the flavour. Really strong smell, really strong flavour, and you know, floral. A little bit of earthy, not quite smoky, but wow, man, the inside of my lips, my tongue, already fire. Had a few seeds in it going all the way down through. If you're going to put one of these in anything, it would bring fire to it, like a curry, any kind of stew. Wow, man. And being a really big pod like that, like I say, when you swallow it, it scrapes down everywhere. You get oil down the back of your throat. Wow, but this bang on my tongue, right at the tip of my tongue as well, was fire. And like, you know, all Nagas, it's got that slow creep. It's really starting to pick up. Just on the bottom of my lips, not so much on the inside up the top, but just on the tops of my lips. Heaps of drool. I mean, that thing was so big and ugly, it could have almost passed for a chocolate primatali. And as I've said before, Regan he blows me away. The amount of pods, the yield he gets on his plants, and just the quality of them is fantastic. And obviously he really loves his 7 pots, because I've done quite a few of them. But this Naga, wow. That's the biggest one I've ever reviewed. I think I did a King Naga a few years ago, but even that wasn't this big. Holy moly, man, like just on the top of my tongue is fire. And it's making its way down the back of my throat now. It's up at the top where the uvula is. What would I use it for? Man, like you could make any kind of powder with this. Like I said, if you added it to a curry, I mean, it would make it fire. You know, this very much is up there with a Reaper. Absolutely. I've had quite a few variations and crosses with Nagas, but I think hands down this one's the hottest I've had. Getting a bit of eye sweat going. I think Regan's nickname was for it was Turd of Satan, and he's not wrong, man. The thing was ugly, and man, that fire. Bit of the ice wet's going. Lots of drool, heaps of drool. Excuse me. Right at the back of the top of my throat's really going off now too. You know, and it couldn't be further from a Reaper burn. Like for me, Reapers are at the back of the tongue. It really gets me, and deep in the throat. This is just right at the very top, near the uvula. Wow. Man, I just had a big dinner too. I just made sure I just had a T-bone steak, and you know, that fat in that will line my stomach. You know, a few times recently since I've been on a diet, you know, that is not always the best move when you're reviewing pods and you're not having any sugar, carbohydrates, and you're down to 1,600 calories a day. When I'm, you know, having, excuse me, lots of black coffee and then having a pod, it can really rip your stomach. So I try and avoid that these days. But tonight was a bit of a cheat night, so that's cool. I think it's plateauing now. I'm getting a little bit of an ebb from the top of the back of my throat, but my lips and my tongue, it's right at the front, just on the top, and the tip of my tongue is fire. Still got lots of drool going. Excuse me, it's still reminding me it's in the back of the throat, but it's just not that sharp, piercing burn. All right. Out of 10 for heat. Oh, this is a 9 out of 10, and it's making me think the orange primo that I had the other day, maybe I can drop that back to a 8.5 out of 10. This one surpasses the orange primo for sure. Absolutely, I'd put this one on par with a Reaper, you know, a hot Reaper. Loads of drool coming. Okay, lips, tongue starting to ease up. Everything's starting to ease up. You know, I've said it before. When you get these ones that are just such a power right at the start, they seem to ebb off as well. I was thinking, being a Naga, you know, with like ghost pepper, it really creeps in slowly, and you know, being a lingering ghost, I think the translation is, or something like that. Yeah, no, this is eased off quite a bit. Still got drool coming though. I mean, it's still there, you know, but it is easing off a lot. All right, heat out of 10, 9 plus. This one is absolute fire, and I recommend it. Chocolate Naga. All right, people, have yourself a fantastic day. I'll catch you later.